Got it, Hyrule. Here we come. Prepare for my witty remarks as my dude stumbles through Ocarina of Time.
All right, we are ready. I am Dover, and this is Domar.
Domar? Really, Player 1? Is that the best you could come up with? Well, get on with it. My dude is waiting.
Yeah, sorry. Let me try that again. This is welcome into the Dover and Domo podcast. I am Dover. This is Domo. Say hi, Domo.
Welcome? We're like stuck. Let's get this show on the road. Pick a file.
Oh my god. All right.
Right, ladies and gentlemen, welcome to the Dover and Domo podcast, where I, Domo, assist Player 1 in conquering Hyrule with a dash of sarcasm. Consider it handled, Player 1.
Yeah, thank you. We are playing Ocarina of Time. We just beat Link to the Past, and now I'm going to start this. We should do another MYDUDE, right? So I'm in the title screen. I'm typing out MYDUDE. Created a new file. Are we ready to start?
Alright, my dude, it is. I can't wait to see if this playthrough will be as disastrous as your last attempt. Now, are we finally ready to start this adventure?
Almost. One more quick thing. This is a descriptive gaming podcast. I will be explaining what's happening in games. You don't need a visual, but I do have the video on YouTube and Spotify, so you can watch them there. Here we go. Starting it up. In the vast, deep forest of Hyrule, long have I served as the guardian spirit. I am known as the Deku tree. And we see inside Link's house. He's sleeping on his bed. The children of the forest, the Kokori, live here with me. Each Kokori has his or her own guardian fairy. However, there's one boy who does not have a fairy.
That boy's about to get a fairy now. Navigating the training area isn't rocket science. Now go get that sword. Consider it handled, Player 1.
Hold on, we gotta watch the cutscene. So it's the castle walls, the drawbridge is coming down, and Princess Zelda on a white horse and her guardian Impa are riding out past Link, who's standing in the rain, looking back at him. And he turns around, Link turns around, and Ganondorf is there on his black horse. He's got orange hair, a bunch of jewelry, black clothes, big nose, and it zooms in on Link's shocked face. And it fades out, and you hear Navi. It says, Navi, Navi, where art thou? Come hither. And you see the Deku tree in the background, and Navi flying. She's a ball of light with wings, blue ball of light. O Navi the fairy, listen to my words, the words of the Deku tree. Dost thou sense it, the climate of evil descending upon this realm? Malevolent forces even now are mustering to attack our land of Hyrule. For so long, the Kokori Forest, the source of life, has stood as a barrier deterring outsiders and maintaining the order of the world. But before this tremendous evil power, even my power is as nothing. It seems the time has come for the boy without a fairy to begin his journey. The youth whose destiny it is to lead Hyrule to the path of justice and truth. Navi, go now, find our young friend and guide him to me. I do not have much time left. Fly, Navi, fly. The fate of the forest, nay, the world depends upon thee. And off she goes. She's flying through the forest from the Deku tree to the Kokori village, and under a character named MYDUDE, she's flying around and saying hi to the lady up top. On top of the shop, there's a guy trying to lift a rock. And now she's lost. She's looking for Link's house, or MYDUDE's house. She spotted it and flies and banged her head on the fence, shook it off, flew through the fence, and is going inside Link's house now.
Looks like my dude Link's about to get a fairy. Time to start the adventure. Maybe he should change his name to MYDUDE. I'm just saying.
His name is MYDUDE. She says, "Hello, MYDUDE, wake up! The great Deku tree wants to talk to you. MYDUDE, get up!" He's laying there. And she said, "Hey, come on! Can Hyrule's destiny really depend on such a lazy boy?" She's shaking all around him, and he wakes up, rubs his eyes, sees her, and now he's shuffled to the edge of the bed, with his feet dangling. And she says, "You finally woke up. I'm Navi the fairy. The great Deku tree asked me to be your partner from now on. Nice to meet you. The great Deku tree has summoned you, so let's get going right now." He jumps off the bed, and now I'm in control. It's a top-down view of the inside of Link's house. He's got a little stump for a table with some food on the top right. I don't know what that is. His little bed and a window. Looks like a sink over here or something. I can't really tell. I can change the camera angle. I didn't know that. Yeah, it looks like a bath or a sink over here. Some axes and tools on the wall. Poster of nothing. More tools and hay. And I leave the... Oh, he says, "My dude finally woke up. Time to get out of bed." And I jumped outside, and I'm in a tree house, and there's a balcony I'm staying on, and up comes a girl runs up and says, "Yahoo! Hi, my dude!" And she's waving at me. She's got green hair, blue eyes, pointy ears, a green tunic, a green undershirt. What's that, Domo?
Saria?
You said Saria. That's right, this is Saria. Wow, a fairy? Finally, a fairy came to you, my dude. Wow, that's great news. I'm so happy for you. Now you're a true Kokori, my dude. Is that right? The great Deku tree has summoned you? It's quite an honor to talk to the great Deku tree. I'll wait for you here. Get going. Go see the great Deku tree.
Navi just woke you up, and Saria wants you to see the great Deku tree. Consider it handled, player one.
MYDUDE's house. There's a sign here that says MYDUDE's house. There's a drawing on the stump of the tree. It has a big monster, a kid with a sword, and looks like wings to me, and a fairy.
That big monster is Goma. You'll fight her soon enough. Her eye is her weak point, my dude.
That is not Goma. That's just like a little dragon.
Oh, you meant the drawing. Get going. That great Deku tree isn't going to wait forever. He's found north of the village.
I think he probably will, because the story won't happen without me, so... I'll just run around. Here's the kid who's trying to lift that rock, and he's weak, because I can pick him up no problem. I'm running through some grass, getting some money. Here's a girl. What'd she say? She says, "Oh, you have a fairy now. That's great, my dude." "What? You've been called by the great Deku tree? What an honor. He may give you a special gift, hee. That's because the great Deku tree is our father, the Forest Guardian, and he gave life to all of us Kokori."
Yes, player one. I understand. Let's hope my dude is up to the task. Consider it handled, player one.
Alright, so here's some stepping stones over some water and a little waterfall. You got the store shop here. All the houses look like tree stumps. Cut down tree stumps. This tree stump has two trees growing up the top. It says the house of the twins, that's why. Are they inside?
Why so observant all of a sudden, player one? Head into the house of twins.
Yeah, so I'm inside. You can switch from top-down view to the ground floor cameras. I didn't ever know that. That's really cool. So there's one girl in here. She says, "My sister took some rupees and went shopping at the store. That has a red roof. Teehee. Speaking of rupees, a green one is worth 1, a blue one is worth 5, and a red one is worth 20. Whoa. Hee hee. Red or... I want reds then, huh? So I tried to grab that plant, and it wouldn't let me. I'm not strong enough to pick up bushes. I'm going around this tree stump on a path that's right next to my house. It's my neighbor's house, and I'm going up this. There's a thin boardwalk. I'm walking across a little bridge, wooden bridge, and at the end was a blue rupee. And there's a girl says, "Hee hee hee! You came all the way up here. You're a real man. Look, isn't this view pretty? Change your viewpoint with up, so you can look around the forest with the joystick." The great Deku tree has summoned you. Please come with me, says Navi.
I guess even my dude can find a few rupees. Anyway, the forest training center is up ahead. It will help my dude with basic skills.
The training center, yeah, it's up this hill to the left. I'm going up. There's a bunch of fences and signs. It says Forest Training Center. Don't recklessly cut signs. Read them carefully. So there's a bunch of signs. One says thrust attacks. I don't even have a sword yet. Cut grass with your sword. I have to go through this. I can't pick up these rocks for some. Here's a sign. It says Hole of Z. Let's go through this small hole. Stand in front of the hole, and push forward, and enter it. Crawl. Okay. I'm by some fences. How do I unlock? Oh, there we go. Jeez. So I'm gonna go into this hole in the wall. It's in a stump. And I can crawl through to the other side.
Going into the Hole of Z, huh? Looks like there is a tunnel. I wonder where this will take my dude. Do you think it'll be worth the crawl?
I do. There's some money. Here's a giant round boulder, and it's going around in circles. I have to make sure not to get hit by it, and I follow it and take the right path. And here is a big round chest. It's bigger than me, so I'm gonna open it up and see what's inside.
You went through a boulder maze and made it to a chest. What was inside? Was it worth the journey, or was it a total bust?
It was the Kokori sword. This is a hidden treasure of the Kokori, but you can borrow it for a while. Be sure to practice with it before you really fight. So I have to equip it. So I hit start, and I go to the menu, equipment, and I press A to equip it. Now I can cut things like this sign I just cut.
Well, hotshot, it looks like my dude got the Kokiri sword. I hope he knows how to use it and doesn't end up cutting himself.
That would not be good. So yeah, it's a little tiny sword with a wooden handle, a red gem inside, and a blue sheath. It's just on my back. Now I'm back out of the Hole of Z. So I can cut down all these little bushes that were here, get more money. I gotta chop down all these signs.
Ah, target practice. Engage. Have fun with that.
The signs drop money.
Signs with benefits. I like it.
I like it too.
Me too.
You too? Yeah, I got $38. I need 40 for the shield. So let me break some rocks and get some more rupees.
Looks like you need a little more cash. Smashing rocks sounds like a productive side hustle.
If only it was that easy in real life, huh?
Agreed. I bet my dude wishes that boulder would just cough up rupees.
Yeah, I ran through some tall grass and it gave me the 2 rupees, so I'm headed to the store and there's the twin sister. She says, "Hi, my dude, look this way. Look over here with Z and talk to me with A." So I can use Navi to auto-lock target onto her, and I hit A to speak, and she says, "Yes, yes, that's how you use a fairy. It's so great that you finally have a fairy partner. I'll teach you how to talk to people using your fairy. When a fairy flies near a person or thing, press Z to look in that direction. If you use Z targeting, you can talk to people from a distance." Okay. now I'm in the shop, and there's a girl here. This shop sells you things you can get in the forest for free, hee hee. Do you know how to use the Deku shield, hee hee? She tells me how to use it. I know how to use it. So, welcome, the shop owner says. He's too short, so he's jumping up and down over the counter. I can look at the Deku shield and buy it.
Deku shield time. Don't let it burn. Just a pro tip.
Don't let it burn. That's right. It can catch on fire, so I need to be careful not to let fire touch my shield. Let's equip it, huh?
Got it equipped, huh? Good job remembering the basics, my dude.
Thank you. Here's MYDUDE. He's stopping me from going to see the Deku tree. He says, if you want to see the great Deku tree, you should at least equip a sword and shield. Eh? What's that? Oh, you have a Deku shield. And what's that? Is that the Kokori sword? Good grief. Well, even with all that stuff, a wimp is still a wimp, huh? I, the great MYDUDE, will never accept you as one of us. How did you get to be the favorite of Saria, the great Deku tree, huh? Rumble, rumble.
Someone sounds jealous of my dude. Consider it handled, player 1.
He does. I'm walking towards the Deku tree, and there's some piranha plants popping out of the ground. When I cut them down, give me Deku sticks. The great Deku tree is here, and Navi says, "Great Deku tree, I'm back!" And it zooms out, and there's the full Deku tree. It's got big bushy eyebrows, a nose, and a big bushy mustache on a tree. It says, "Oh, Navi, thou hast returned, my dude. Welcome. Listen carefully to what I, the Deku tree, am about to tell thee. Thy slumber these past moons must have been restless and full of nightmares. As the servants of evil gain strength, a vile climate pervades the land and causes nightmares to those sensitive to it. Verily, thou hast felt it, my dude. The time has come to test thy courage. I have been cursed. I need you to break the curse with your wisdom and courage. Dost thou have courage enough to undertake this task? Then enter, brave my dude, and thou too, Navi. Navi the fairy, thou must aid my dude." His mouth opened, a giant hole in his tree. "And my dude, when Navi speaks, use up to listen to her words of wisdom." We are going into the great Deku tree's mouth.
So my dude is going to start this adventure in the Great Deku Tree. I hope you're ready to deal with spiderwebs and skulltulas.
That's right, I'm going to deal with spiderwebs and skulltulas.
That ladder over there, that's the first step towards confronting the evil inside the Great Deku Tree. Good luck with those spiderwebs, player 1.
Okay, the ladder. There is a ladder. I'm inside the great Deku tree. I'll take a look around. On the ground is a big spiderweb over a hole. We got a bunch of piranha plants. We got the inside of his tree is very hollow, but he's got these wooden walkways all along the outside that leads up. Let's go to the ladder.
Use Deku nuts to stun enemies, or maybe try to burn the spider web with a Deku stick. You'll find those soon enough. Player 1.
Yeah, let me equip those. So I got the stick and the nut. Picked up a nut. There's some... Ooh. Look at this wall. The vines growing on it give a rough surface. Maybe you can climb it, my dude? But I don't want to yet. There are some skeletons on it. They are spiders with skulls on their backs and big, long, yellow legs. They're on the vines. There's a big chest here, and inside is the map. So on some wooden planks. There's a wooden door here. Ooh, You can open a door by standing in front of it and pressing A. Pay attention to what the action icon says. That's the blue icon at the top of the screen.
We sure will. Stand in front of the door and press A.
I did, and inside is a little Deku scrub, and he's got like a bush on his head, and he's got a big round snout, red eyes, and a wooden look like round body. And he says he popped out of the plant in the ground and he shot a Deku nut at me, and I bounced it back off my shield and it hit him. And then you go talk to him. He says, "Ow, ow, ow! Forgive me, master. If I give you a clue, will you let me go? When you jump off a high cliff, if you hold forward, you will roll on the ground when you land and won't get hurt from the fall. I can't guarantee it will work, though, if the cliff is really, really high. Hee hee hee. Well, try it if you are feeling bold." Wahaha! He ran away. And now the door opened, and he left a heart piece. So this door's like, looks like concrete with moss on it. I opened that one. It's wooden on the other side. And now there's a floating wooden platform. And I jump it up across it and grab the ledge. Here's a chest right here. I think this is the slingshot.
Right on. My dude found the slingshot. Are you sure you won't accidentally shoot yourself in the foot with it?
Yeah, I hope not. I'm hoping to shoot some spiders with it so I can get up to that one part. Oh, I have to read this?
You have to read? How exciting. I'll try not to fall asleep while my dude gets his literacy on.
Oh. I have the slingshot out. He pulls it out. It's in front of him. I can hold it back and shoot it. And a little green dot shoots out. Bright light. And I shot the ladder down so I can get back the way I came.
Smart thinking, my dude. Now you can get back the way you came. As if you had any other choice, right?
That's right. I went up this ladder. There's a heart piece up there. No point in going up there, so I just jumped down and, oh, here's some little bushes I can cut. Oh, I get ammo out of it. Deku seeds, so I shoot Deku seeds out. Not Deku nuts.
You were skipping a heart piece? Okay, but don't come crying to me when my dude is low on health. At least you got Deku seeds for your slingshot.
Yeah, thank goodness. I have 30 shots, which is a lot, I think. So I'm going back the way I came. Here's the viney wall with the two skeletons, they're called. And I shot one down, and I shot the other down. Now I can climb up. Oh wait, I hear one more.
Wow, my dude. You're quite the sharpshooter with those Deku seeds. Here's hoping there aren't too many more skeletal foes lurking around, right?
That's right. So I am now climbing up the vine, straight up, and there's a platform on the right and left. So I'm just gonna go right because it's slightly closer. Dropping down.
So decisive. Right it is then. Just try not to get lost in all those crispy vines. Wouldn't want my dude to become plant food now, would we?
No plant food today. I'm at the top. It's a bunch more wooden platforms. There's a gigantic skeletal that fell from the ground. And you have to wait for him to turn around so you can cut him in the butt and his weak side. Here's another one. Wait for him to turn around, and I cut him.
More wooden platforms and giant spiders. Who would have thought? Exploit their vulnerability from behind. You're on roll, player one.
Thank you. Yeah, so I went into the door at the very top. There's a switch here. I step on it, and the platform's raised. I have to jump on each platform. I was going to jump across, but there's a... Nope, I did it. So there's a chest on the left. There's an opening on the left. A big skeleton is blocking the way, and a golden one is behind him. This one is not... doesn't look like a skull. It's just a golden mask on, and when you kill them, they drop a gold skeleton, a little token, and I think you collect enough to help some people out later on.
Well, look who's stepping on switches and raising platforms. And you even grabbed a recovery heart. And those gold skulltulas, the wiki says, when you get enough, it helps you later. Consider it handled. Player 1.
When I get enough, it helps me later. So yeah, now I'm gonna put the platforms back up and jump on all 3 and get to the end where there's the big chest. That's probably the compass. And then that's all that's in this room. So it is the compass, and I'm leaving.
I summed up the compass in the big chest. Are you gonna get those platforms back up?
Actually, there's a torch. I'm gonna light this torch with a... Oh, that's how I get out.
I see my dude lighting the Deku stick on fire, and then using it to light an unlit torch. Consider it handled, player 1.
Yeah, that's right. So I'm gonna take out this Skulltula, and then I'm gonna use this platform to jump off the very top and break through the spider webbing below. And I fell all the way to the bottom is a pool of water. You can hear a gold Skulltula. I'm gonna kill this guy.
Ah, a gold skulltula. It looks like my dude is now using a platform to break through the spider webbing. What awaits him at the bottom?
Yes, the gold Skulltulas drop tokens that you collect to use later on. But right now... Oh, there's another one right over here. I'm gonna get him. Shoot him with a slingshot 2 times. Drop his token. Climb up the vine and grab it.
Good job, you destroyed the gold skulltula and dropped a token for my dude to collect. Now it appears he is climbing up the vine to grab it.
That is correct. There's another button here. I'm gonna press it. And a torch lit up and it burned the spider web that was there and left a little chest behind. It's inside the chest. Another heart. A little heart piece. So I'm looking at a room with 3 land platforms and the water below, with a little shallow area and some deeper areas. I've got to use that torch I just lit to burn off the spider webs over here. So I'm gonna go back, light a torch or light a stick up.
Looks like my dude stepped on a button which lit up a torch that you used to burn away a spider web and find a piece of heart. Are you going back to burn more spider webs with that torch? Well, my dude burned the spider web blocking the door with a torch. Hope the spiders were not home, or that's just rude.
That's right. I mean, yeah. So there's another Deku scrub in here. I bounced his shot back. Oh, he went back inside. I was too slow to catch him. Want to try it again? He ricocheted it back out, and it hits him, and you go talk to him. He says, "Please forgive me, master. I'll never do it again. If you spare me, I'll teach you something cool. You will never beat my brothers up ahead unless you punish them in the proper order. The order is 2, 3, 1. The 23 is number 1. Do you think I'm a traitor?"
I saw my dude deflect a Deku scrub shot and eventually get the guy to stop and talk. The scrub will now teach you how to beat his brothers. He says the order is 2, 3, and 1.
I know. We know. Stop repeating yourself. On the door, above the door is an eyeball, a silver eyeball, and I shot it and it unlocked the door. And now, oh, where am I? Here's a, Navi says, after you get in the water, if you hold A, you can dive. I bet there are some interesting things underwater. So I guess I have to jump in the water, and there's a switch. Yeah, there's a switch there I have to dive onto, which will, I don't know what it does. Probably lower the water? Let's find out. So there's a spinning spike trap. It's like a long bar, and there's spikes all over it. And there's a platform going back and forth underneath it. And I need to... Yeah, it lowers the water so I can avoid this spike trap. So I'm going back. I'm going to jump on this platform. It's really slow, though. Will I have enough time?
After diving and hitting the switch, the water level lowered. Navi told my dude that he could dive by holding A. Now you are heading back to a platform. What do you need help with now?
I need help. Oh, the skeleton. This is a giant skeleton is stuck.
These salvos are tricky. Try Z-targeting to get close while using the shield, then stab it as soon as MYDUDE sees them lower their shield. Alternatively, try using a Deku nut to freeze them mid-jump, then land a jump attack. Consider it handled, player 1.
Why are you... You are super malfunctioning today. There are no Stalfos here. It was a Skeleta. They don't have shields. There's a block here, and I can push it with A. And Navi says, pay attention to what the action icon says. So I've got to push this block. Okay. Anyways, I am in a new room. Just a couple Deku Babas. There is a torch and 2 empty ones and a locked door. I probably just gotta do... Light it up. Light them both. And that was it.
Ah. Are you alright there, player 1? Maybe you should take a break before you hurl. Where are you trying to go next?
Oh, I'm fighting a giant Skulltula. If I can get past.
How are you planning to defeat it?
With my sword, of course.
What is MYDUDE gonna do? Is he going to break all the pods?
I need... Oh, baby Goma fell in the ceiling.
Are you struggling with those baby gomas clinging to the ceiling? You need to use your slingshot to knock them down.
Yeah, I'm going to... Oh, geez, they hurt me really bad.
They do pack a punch. Are you planning on using your shield to reflect their attacks back at them?
No, I was gonna block, but for some reason they kept hitting through my shield. But I grabbed a torch and burned down a spider wall to unveil a little hole to crawl through, so I'm crawling through that hole.
Using that spiderweb to your advantage, EH, consider it handled, player 1.
I am back in the room with the water, and I'm pushing the block off the top here so I can jump up here and burn the spider web below and jump to another hole. The torches here are too high for my sticks to reach, so I have to use that gold one from before.
It sounds like MYDUDE is working smarter, not harder, against those skull waltulas, and he remembers how to use the environment to his advantage.
Yeah, so I fell into this hole. There's a bunch of water, green water. There's a big room with those... Here's the Deku scrubs, and there's 3 of them. I think I have to hit them in order. 2, 3, 1. 2. I ricochet their back to them, and they get stunned. And the 2 and 3 are stunned, and now I'm at 1. And he says, "How did you know our secret? How irritating! It's so annoying that I'm going to reveal the secret of Queen Goma to you. In order to administer the coup de grace to the Queen Goma, strike with your sword while she's stunned. Oh, Queenie, I'm sorry about that."
I guess MYDUDE can handle Queen Goma now that he knows how to defeat her. Queen Goma has got nothing on you, player 1.
So I walked into the room that was guarded by the 3 Keys brothers, and it's a big round room. It's kind of foggy and dark in here. I can see on the ceiling there's some creepy, crawly monster up there. Ooh, the floor's got fog up to my knees. And the camera zooms in on my face, and the door shut behind me.
You love getting locked in rooms, don't you, player 1? Do you need any tips on the enemies in there?
And the room got super dark, and I can hear him crawling around. And if you look up, he's got a red glowy eyeball with a slit pupil. He just fell to the ground. He's got 3 giant legs Oh, 4 giant legs and a tail. So now I have to dodge him. Ooh. Oh, I gotta shoot him with my... Oh, he's... blinks. Oh, I shot him in the eye with my slingshot, and now I can cut him while he's down. Cutting his eye. He's crawling back up top. I gotta shoot him down again. Or her.
Shoot it in the eye with a slingshot to stun it. Then give it a few whacks with the Kokiri sword. Hope my dude doesn't get arachnophobia.
Yeah. His eye's green when she's stunned, and it's red when I can shoot it, so... Oh, that's enough. I killed it. Doing my jump attacks that does, like, double damage, so... And now it's fallen to pieces. It's getting tore up and turning to ash, basically. And it's leaving behind the heart piece. And now I have 4 hearts. And also in the center is a glowing blue light I can step into. And it teleports me outside. It's lifting me up into the sky.
Well then, my dude defeated Queen Goma and got a heart piece. It looks like the great Deku tree gave my dude a lift to get back outside.
He did. He says, "Well done, my dude."
Oh look, he even says your name in the game.
Yeah, he still got his mouth wide open. He says, "Thou hast vastly demonstrated thy courage. I knew that thou wouldst be able to carry out my wishes. Now I have yet more to tell ye. Would thou listen? Now listen carefully. A wicked man of the desert cast this dreadful curse upon me." Uh-oh.
Well, isn't that just great? He's all doom and gloom now. Should I get started on a eulogy?
So we see Ganon and his horse riding with the fire all around us, and he's got a big red cape flapping behind him. It says, "This evil man ceaselessly uses his vile sorcerer's powers in his search for the sacred realm that is connected to Hyrule, for it is in that sacred realm that one will find the divine relic, the Triforce, which contains the essence of the gods."
Oh my, Ganon and his horse are riding with fire all around.
So now there's rain. It says, "Before time began, before the spirits, the 3 golden goddesses descended upon the chaos that was Hyrule. It was a purple, blue, and green meteorite falling to Earth. Din, the goddess of power. Nairu, the goddess of wisdom. And Faror, the goddess of courage." They look like golden women statues. And they're falling, and there's a piece of fire and an explosion. Oh, there's a big ring of blue. Now rocks are falling, and lightning, and some fog. Din. With her strong, flaming arms, she cultivated the land and created the red earth. Now there's red rock everywhere. Nairu, the blue one, poured her wisdom into the earth and gave the spirit of law to the world, and the sky opened up and the sun. And then let me guess, Faror adds life. So with her rich soil produced all the life forms who would uphold the law. Now everything's green. There's flying back into the sky. The 3 goddesses combined, and another explosion, and a golden Triforce. The three great goddesses, their labor is complete, and the golden sacred triangles remain at the point where the goddesses left the world. Since then, the sacred triangles have become the basis of our world's providence, and the resting place of the triangles has become the sacred realm.
Okay, the 3 goddesses combine and create an explosion. The Triforce emerges as the goddesses depart. The sacred triangles became the basis of the world's providence and resting place.
That's right. Thou must never allow the desert man in black armor to lay his hands on the sacred Triforce. Thou must never suffer that man with his evil heart to enter the sacred realm of legend. That evil man who cast the death curse upon me and sapped my power. Because of that curse, my end is nigh. Though your valiant efforts to break the curse were successful, I was doomed before you started. Yes, I will pass away soon, but do not grieve for me. I have been able to tell you all of these important matters. This is Hyrule's final hope. So Link's sitting down, he's standing up, dusting himself off. My dude, go now to Hyrule Castle. There thou wilt surely meet the Princess of Destiny. Take this stone with you, the stone that man wanted so much that he cast the curse upon me. A bright green light appears above me. Link is holding up this emerald. It's a green round stone, and surrounding it is some gold. It's like swirling around the emerald. Kokori's Emerald. This is the spiritual stone of the forest now entrusted to you by the great Deku tree.
Congrats, my dude got the Kokiri Emerald, aka the spiritual stone of the forest. I wonder what's next.
Well, he says the future depends upon thee, my dude. Thou art courageous. Navi the fairy, help my dude to carry out my will. I entreat ye, Navi. Goodbye.
Great Deku Tree said the future depends on my dude and entrusted Navi to help him carry out his will. Now what?
Now he turned gray, all the life sucked out of him, and his leaves are falling from him. Navi says, "Let's go to Hyrule Castle, my dude. Goodbye, great Deku Tree."
Looks like Navi is ready to tell you to go to Hyrule Castle. Now what's the quickest route? Oh wait, you don't know how to read a map.
Whoa, who told you?
Great, well, I guess that's all for now. Player 1.
Except for in my way is Mido. He says, "Hey, my dude, what did you do? The great Deku Tree, did he die? How could you do a thing like that? It's all your fault."
Hey my dude, Saria seems to think you're responsible for the Great Deku Tree's death. Consider it handled, Player 1.
What's Mido, you fool?
Well, Player 1, where do you want to go next?
The castle.
Hyrule Castle it is.
I'm just rolling myself to the big stump to leave Kokiri. So I'm running on the wooden bridge, and Saria stops me and says, "Oh, you're leaving?" And Link turns around and sees her on the bridge. She's a green fairy, and she says, "I knew that you would leave the forest someday, my dude, because you are different from me and my friends. But that's okay, because we'll be friends forever, won't we?"
It looks like you're leaving the forest, and Saria is telling my dude that she knew you'd leave someday, because you're different, but you'll still be friends forever.
Amazing commentary. So in her hand is a pink ocarina, a little flute, and she says, "I want you to have this ocarina. Please take good care of it." Link holds it in his hand. It's sparkling. The camera slowly spins around them both. You received the fairy ocarina.
How very considerate of them to hand over a magical flute. Are you excited? You get the fairy ocarina. Don't break it, my dude.
I'm not gonna break it. Oh, be careful.
Oh, be careful? I'm sure my dude will be extra careful after that warning.
Yeah, so Saria says, "When you play my ocarina, I hope you will think of me and come back to the forest to visit."
When you play my ocarina, I hope you will think of me and come back to the forest to visit. How touching.
And Link backs away, and then he runs out of Kakariko. No, Kiriko? What is this town?
Koriri Forest is where my dude is headed. Are you sure you won't break the ocarina on the way?
Koriri Forest is where I'm leaving. I'm at the Hyrule Field, and I'm not gonna break the ocarina.
Right, you were in Hyrule Field.
Almost, I bet. a tree truck, and I gotta round this corner and talk to this dumb owl.
Now my dude has to talk to a dumb owl. At least you didn't break that ocarina yet.
Yeah, I don't even want to read what he says. It's just saying you encounter many hardships ahead. Do you want to read it for us?
Looks like the owl is saying, you will encounter many hardships ahead. That is your fate. Don't feel discouraged, even during the toughest times. Consider it handled, player one.
What else is he saying?
It seems the owl is now saying, if you are lost and don't know which way to go, I'm sure that'll be useful, player one.
Cool. Well, I skipped most of his stuff.
Of course you skipped the owl's speech. Now what, player one?
I have to race to the castle before nightfall, so I don't have to... there's a giant pea hat right there.
Okay, well, good luck racing to the castle before nightfall. Maybe that giant pea hat wants to be friends.
You think so?
Only one way to find out. Player one.
Yeah, it's almost nightfall. I haven't quite made it yet.
Well, run, my dude, run. It's almost nightfall.
Oh my goodness, I'm almost there. I'm on the castle. I made it in time. So now I'm at the market. There's a horde of people trying to buy stuff on the left. There's two guys laughing. There's a thief running around. It says, "Huff, huff, I'm late. I'm late for a very important date." Wait, what's that from? That's the White Rabbit.
So my dude's in the market. Oh great, a white rabbit? We're going down the rabbit hole again, are we?
No, in Alice in Wonderland, the White Rabbit says, "Huff, huff, I'm late. I'm late for a very important date." And that's exactly what that guy said. I don't know if he's a thief in this one. In Majora's Mask, he's a thief. But in this one, maybe he's just a normal guy. I don't know. This lady says, "Please sell me something." I can't... Oh, with the C button. I can't sell her anything. I don't have nothing to sell her.
Wasn't my dude just a generous soul? Is there really nothing you can give to this nice, needy lady?
I can play her a sick tune.
Okay, time for my dude to bust out a sick tune. Consider it handled. Player one.
And look at all, it's so bustling. And here's Milan. She says, "Hey, your clothes, they're different. You're not from around here, are you?" "Oh, you're a fairy boy from the forest. My name is Milan. My dad owns Lon Lon Ranch. Dad went to the castle to deliver some milk and he hasn't come back yet."
So now my dude is a fairy boy from the forest. It's been lovely meeting Melon, whose dad owns Lon Lon Ranch and is late delivering some milk. Consider it handled, player one.
Yeah, so I went back to the market, back out, and she's gone, but she's standing here. Oh no, it's the owl.
Back and forth from the marketplace, now at Hyrule Castle. Oh, looks like the owl is back. What a surprise.
What a surprise indeed, so I skipped it.
Ooh, you're a smart kid. Good luck, then. Woohoo! Skipped it? Of course you did.
And Milan's here now outside by this vine, and she says, "Are you going to the castle, fairy boy? Would you mind finding my dad? He must have fallen asleep somewhere around the castle. What a thing for an adult to do." "Oh yeah, if you'll look for him, I'll give this to you. I've been incubating this egg very carefully, teehee."
Now my dude gets to look for Milan's dad, who fell asleep near the castle after delivering milk. If you look for him, you get an egg she's been incubating very carefully. Well, good luck with that.
I got the egg already, and it's incubating.
Okay, my dude already got the egg, and it's incubating. So what now?
Now I climbed that vine up to the top here, and I'm above the castle gate. I gotta dodge these guards. I jump off the top. I'm gonna go up this way between these guards so they don't see me, to this flower, and left down this dirt path, avoiding more guards. And ahead you can see some rocks on the wall, so I can climb that and get up to the right side and jump over the other castle wall to get to the castle itself.
Oh wow, you are going to climb up above the castle gates, try to avoid the guards, and head up the dirt path. Is that right?
Yep, and now I jumped into the moat and got some money, and now I see Milan's dad sleeping here by the back of the castle with some milk crates. I can push these. Okay.
Right. My dude jumped in the moat to get some money and found Amelon's dad sleeping by the castle with some milk crates he can push.
Looks like the egg hatched in my pocket. Yeah, so I can equip the chicken and wake him up.
My dude is equipping the chicken to wake up Milan's dad. How intuitive.
He says, "What in tarnation?" And he looks like Mario. He's got a blue overalls and a red shirt, big long hairy arms, brown boots. He's got a bolo tie that has Bowser's face on it. He's got a mustache and a big nose. He's not wearing a hat though. But he says, "Can a person get a little shut-eye around here?" And now he says, "Hello, and who might you be?" "Yep, I'm Talon, the owner of Lon Lon Ranch. Well, I went to the castle to deliver some milk, but I sat down here to rest, and I guess I fell asleep." "What? Milan was looking for me. I'm gonna catch it from her now. I messed up bad leaving Milan behind to wait for me. She's really gonna let me have it." And he sprints off down around the corner and off in the distance.
Ah, Milan's dad said. What in tarnation? Can a person get a little shut-eye around here? That guy looks like Mario. He also said, I messed up bad leaving Milan behind. She's really gonna let me have it. Then he took off. You were right.
I was right. So yeah, I'm pushing. Thanks. I know I'm right. You didn't need to tell me that, nor did you need to repeat everything. But I'm pushing these crates up over so I can make this jump across to the hole in the castle wall and sneak in.
Are there any specific strategies you'd like me to research for my dude?
No, tell me about the Hyrule Castle. Now there's a Triforce on the wall. Now I'm inside the castle. There's the water on a nice, beautiful grass lawn with stepping stones and some, what is that? Barrels, stacked barrels. Here's some hedges and the guards pacing around. It's a hedge in a square shape.
Yes, my dude can sneak around the guards through the square-shaped hedges and garden paths. Can you beat them?
Yeah, I gotta sneak around these guards. So they're circling. This one's a double fountain, and there's two guards circling. Here's one circling a path of money and a little, like, what is this, a trellis? No, trellises are sideways. It's a upper. It's like ivy on top of a roof, ivy roof-looking thing, and I can walk over that. And here's another big statue with looks like a knight and guarding something. Is that a person, a little girl? I don't know. And a bunch of people dancing around him, and there's the Triforce symbol below it.
My dude must sneak around those pesky guards. Be careful near that ivy-covered pergola and the statue of a knight guarding the Triforce symbol. Good luck.
Ah, is it called a pergola? And now I got past them. Here's two more guards. One in the middle of another big square hedge with a statue in the middle. Looks like a Greek statue, just a guy standing there. And I'm getting past them and going to the left of this tunnel. And I can see on the other end is Princess Zelda in the castle courtyard. Here's a big circular room, big castle walls. Got some greenery in the middle. There's a little moat around this place, a little water I can jump into. And flowers in the middle and some trees. And she's standing and looking at a window underneath the Triforce symbol with some more flowers. But on the left side is a window I can shoot with my slingshot. And a guard peeks his head around the corner and says, "Hey, you, don't cause any trouble." And he throws a bomb at me. Ah!
MYDUDE is now in the castle courtyard. He is heading to the window under the Triforce symbol and it's bombed. I am sure he is glad he jumped in the moat earlier. Consider it handled, player 1.
Yeah, so there's another window here that has inside is a picture of Yoshi, Princess Peach, and Mario flying. And I shot the window and red rupee fell out. I'm gonna go talk to the princess now. There's a guard, 2 guards she's looking at, and a blue carpet on the ground.
Oh, fancy that. It's Princess Zelda. I bet she's thrilled to see MYDUDE after that little escapade.
Yeah, can you explain to the listeners what she looks like?
Sure, Zelda appears as a young girl with blonde hair, blue eyes, and pointy ears. She wears a regal outfit consisting of a white and pink dress with a matching headpiece, adorned with the Triforce symbol.
Yeah, so she's shocked. She goes, "Who? Who are you? How did you get past the guards?"
Ooh, Zelda's curious. What will MYDUDE say? Maybe he'll tell her about his amazing stealth skills.
Yeah, he's gonna show off. He's gonna tell her how awesome he is. And she says, "Oh, what's that? Is that a fairy?"
Oh, what's that? Is that a fairy? Zelda says, cleverly changing the subject. Let's see what happens next.
She says, "Then are you from the forest? Then you wouldn't happen to have the spiritual stone of the forest, would you? That green and shining stone?"
Spiritual stone of the forest, huh? Zelda's being awfully forward. Is she always this eager to meet new people, or is it just MYDUDE's irresistible charm?
Who knows? Not me, but she says, "Do you have it?" And I said, "Yes." And she says, "Just as I thought. I had a dream. In the dream, dark storm clouds were billowing over the land of Hyrule. But suddenly a ray of light shot out of the forest, parted the clouds, and lit up the ground. The light turned into a figure holding a green and shining stone, followed by a fairy. I know this is a prophecy that someone would come from the forest. Yes, I thought you might be the one." "Oh, I'm sorry. I got carried away with my story and didn't even properly introduce myself. I am Zelda, Princess of Hyrule."
Well, Zelda is the Princess of Hyrule, so she needs MYDUDE's help, obviously. And now, she's finally introducing herself. About time.
Ugh, about time. "What is your name?" she says. And, I tell her, "MYDUDE. Strange, it sounds somehow familiar." "Okay then, MYDUDE. I'm going to tell you the secret of the sacred realm that has been passed down by the royal family of Hyrule. Please keep this a secret from everyone, okay? The legend goes like this." And the camera zooms out, and it fades away, and now it's raining again with dark clouds. And it says, "The 3 goddesses hid the Triforce containing the power of the gods somewhere in Hyrule." And it shows the 3 goddesses flying around. "The power to grant the wish of the one who holds the Triforce in his hands." And they fly off and a Triforce appears below them. "If someone with a righteous heart makes a wish, it will lead Hyrule to a golden age of prosperity. If someone with an evil mind has his wish granted, the world will be consumed by evil. That is what has been told." And it shows the Triforce spinning around in the air with rain all around and dark clouds. "So the ancient sages built the Temple of Time to protect the Triforce from evil ones."
Sounds like MYDUDE should go to the Temple of Time. Does he even know where that is? Consider it handled. Player 1.
We do. We passed it on the way over here. It's the church-like place in the market. That's right. The Temple of Time is the entrance through which you can enter the sacred realm from our world. But the entrance is sealed with a stone wall called the Door of Time. And in order to open the door, it is said that you need to collect 3 spiritual stones. And another thing you need is the treasure that the royal family keeps along with this legend. The Ocarina of Time.
It appears my dude needs the Ocarina of Time, as well as 3 spiritual stones, in order to get into the Temple of Time. Are these fetch quests really necessary?
Yeah, I guess so. It's all to unlock the Door of Time. So she says, I forgot to tell you. I was spying through this window just now. The other element from my dream, the dark clouds, I believe they symbolize that man in there. Will you look through the window at him? Yes, and I walk up, and I look through the window with my hands up, and there's Ganon. He's got the orange hair, the dark suit. Can you see the man with the evil eyes? That is Ganondorf. Oh, Ganondorf, that's right. Not Ganon. Ganon's the pig man. Ganondorf is the man form. So the leader of the Gerudos, they hail from the desert far to the west. Though he swears allegiance to my father, I'm sure he's not sincere. The dark clouds that covered Hyrule in my dreams, they must symbolize that man. Oh, he looked over. She says, what happened? Did he see you? Don't worry. He doesn't have any idea what we're planning yet. Yes, I told my father about my dream. However, he did not believe it was a prophecy, but I can sense that man's evil intentions.
Dude, he doesn't have any idea what we're planning yet. He told her father about her dream. However, he didn't believe it was a prophecy, but she can sense that man's evil intentions.
That's right. What Ganondorf is after must be nothing less than the Triforce of the sacred realm. He must have come to Hyrule to obtain it, and now he wants to conquer Hyrule. No, the entire world. My dude, now we are in the only ones who can protect Hyrule. Please. Thank you. I am afraid, I have a feeling that man is going to destroy Hyrule. He has such terrifying power, but it's fortunate that you have come. We must not let Ganondorf get the Triforce. I will protect the Ocarina of Time with all my power. He shall not have it. You go, find the other 2 spiritual stones. Let's get the Triforce before Ganondorf does, and then defeat him. One more thing, take this letter. I'm sure it will be helpful to you.
Domo recaps, what Ganondorf is after is nothing less than the Triforce. He must have come to Hyrule to obtain it, and wants to conquer it. He wants to conquer the entire world, so my dude is the only one who can protect Hyrule. The other thing is you need to find the other 2 spiritual stones, and let's get the Triforce before Ganondorf does, and then defeat him. I'll say, take this letter. It will be helpful to you. Great. She says, my attendant will guide you out of the castle. Don't be afraid to talk to her. So I turn around, and Impa is standing there, a white-haired lady with red eyes and a gray suit and blue shorts. She says, I am Impa of the Shikas. I am responsible for protecting Princess Zelda. Everything is exactly as the princess foretold. You are a courageous boy. You are heading out on a big new adventure, aren't you? My role in the princess's dream was to teach a melody to the one from the forest. This is an ancient melody passed down by the royal family. I have played this song for Princess Zelda as long as a lullaby ever since she was a baby. There is mysterious power in these notes. Now listen carefully. Memorize this song, it says. So my dude needs to learn a new song. I bet it's something crucial, like warping or controlling the weather.
Yeah, it is left, up, right, left, up, right.
My dude is playing the Song of Time, left, up, right. Left, up, right. What will it unlock for you, Player One?
I don't know. But now the ocarina is shining again and Link is staring at it intensely.
Okay, Player One. My deed may be Ocarina Shine again, but you can open the door of time now.
I need the 2 stones and the Ocarina of Time for that. But she says, if the castle soldiers find you, there will be trouble. Let me lead you out of the castle.
Well, player 1, looks like you need to sneak around with the princess now. You're so lucky.
I'm so lucky. No, I just got teleported out with Impa outside the castle wall again in Hyrule Field. She's got a little sword on her back. It says, "You brave lad, we must protect this beautiful land of Hyrule." And in the distance is Death Mountain. It says, take a look at that mountain. That is Death Mountain, home of the Gorons. They hold the spiritual stone of fire. At the foot of Death Mountain, you will find my village, Kakariko. That is where I was born and raised. You should talk to some of the villagers there before you go up Death Mountain. The song I just taught you has some mysterious power. Only royal family members are allowed to learn this song. Remember, it will help to prove your connection with the royal family. The princess is waiting for you to return to the Castle of the Stones. Alright, we're counting on you. She threw down a Deku's seed and a flash happened and she disappeared.
My dude just learned a new song, the Song of Time. Input teleported you to Hyrule Field with the Ocarina, and you have to go to Kakariko Village at the foot of Death Mountain. I wonder why she just couldn't teleport you there instead of making you walk. Consider it handled, player 1.
Right? Why not throw a Deku nut at me and flash me at the top of Death Mountain?
You are headed up to Goron City, home of the Rocking Gorons. Keep going, my dude.
Not quite. I'm at the village below, Kakariko Village. I just entered.
Well, looks like you are now in Kakariko Village, a quaint little place. Have fun exploring.
Thank you. So there's a cuckoo, a chicken. I can throw it.
The Kuko, as they are called, are known to flock and attack if provoked. Are you gonna test this theory, my dude?
Should I? Should I attack the cuckoo and see what happens?
Sure, player 1. Let's see what happens when you attack. Sure, go right ahead and attack the Kuko.
Really?
Are you surprised that chickens fight back when provoked?
Let's find out what happens. Are they gonna fight back?
Oh, you want to attack random people in town? Are you sure you want to deal with the consequences?
No, I just attacked the cuckoo, and now he's preaching, and I'm getting attacked by more cuckoos.
Oh dear, looks like my dude has ruffled some feathers. Pun intended.
Oh my gosh, do you think it'll stop?
If I recall, you can block or run away to stop the Kuko onslaught. Consider it handled, player 1.
Block? Oh, I couldn't block him.
Well, aren't you special? It seems you have discovered the art of dodging angry chickens.
Yeah, I can kind of control them if I spin around in a circle.
Yes, player 1, my dude is becoming the Pied Piper of Kukos. Use your new talent wisely.
Do you think I can do this to get the cuckoos lady's cuckoos back?
It looks like you can use a Kuko to float over the gate if you jump off the ledge. What will happen?
Oh. I jumped on the fence and died. They murdered me.
Those darn Kukos are ruthless. Maybe we should rethink that plan.
Maybe.
Okay, I get it. Maybe next time, we'll think twice before angering the poultry overlords, player 1. It was quite a show, player 1. The Kukos almost got away with it. That's what we call character development.
I'm gonna see if I attack the... If I attack the cuckoo and I get attacked and all the cuckoos fly into this place, if I can get the lady to give me the jar. Oh, they stopped attacking me for some reason. Oh, they didn't.
Ah, yes. You're using the Kuko to float over the fence and are trying to get it in a jar. Were you able to obtain the jar, player one?
It worked! Oh no, it says catch 6 or more.
It appears you need to catch 6 more. Player one, keep going.
Okay, yeah, it doesn't work. So, anyways, thanks for listening, thanks for watching. Say goodbye, Domo.
Good riddance.
Yeah, good riddance to you too. Alright. Thanks for watching. See ya.